Hello everyone, I'm just going to explain how to do this estimation form. First we have this Excel file, so you can see all the green columns is provided by the customer for the client or by the client, and the yellow columns is internal. Is all these values are placed in the calculation code, and so this form will have city, so number of rooms, cost bill per year, and all these variables or all these fields. And finally we have this calculation, so we will make this also two variables, here another variable. So that's our goal, and let's start. First we have here a form, so it's not finished yet, but we will continue this form. Okay, we will delete these fields which are not needed yet. Okay, first city, so we're going to edit city, so there's no options. We can add one by one, but in this case I will use the import bulk data, which is just to put the options delimited by this character. So let's start. First go Milano, and let me see. Yes, Milano, then the value will be Milano 2, and on the price will be, well, in this case I will put just 0. I will not add more weight. Here it is. So we have to copy Genova, Bologna, Trento, Bari, Palermo, Brescia, Catania, Modena, Padova, Pavia, Trieste, Verona, and that's it. So we will copy first in case something goes wrong. So that is just, we click import data, and that's it. So all the options were generated. And okay, we have city, then we have as you can see in this Excel, we have number of rooms, which is this number of rooms. Then we have cost bills per year, which this is it, cost bill per year, cost heating per year, which is heating per year. Then Wi-Fi per year. Okay, Wi-Fi per year. In this case, the Wi-Fi will be a spinner. Okay, Wi-Fi per year, and Wi-Fi per year. Then we have administration fee per year and tariff per year. So I will add 2 more spinners. This will be called administration fee per year. Add fee per year. And so I will put, in this case, we'll put a default value. In this case, I will put 500, and that's it. Then we need tariff per year. Tariff per year. Tariff per year. And on the minimum value is 200, and that's it. Now we have all the values, all the fields that we need. We have tariff per year, we have administration fee per year, we have Wi-Fi per year, we have cost heating per year, in this case heating. Then we have room number of No, wait. Is cost bills per year, and this is cost bills per year. And then we have number of rooms, and this is number of rooms. Finally, we have the city. Here, the city. So now we have all the fields that we need. So we will proceed to first make sure the name is defined. In this case, we will define this as city. Number of rooms, yes, num rooms. In this case, cost bills per year with cost bills per year. In this case, cost bill per year, cost bill per year, and yes, we have these default values. Then the heating per year, here, cost heat per year, we have default values too. Then we have Wi-Fi per year, Wi-Fi per year. Yes, we have, well, in this case, the Wi-Fi per year will start with 600 default value. Okay, and that's it. Form saved. Now all is saved. We can check just refreshing the page. Then you will see all your changes are there. We can edit this city. The city. And there it is. And okay, now we see this these labels. So we don't need those labels. So in that case, wait, yes, we will use this option in the under the input tab. Okay, go there again. We will hide all those labels. So Wi-Fi per year. Okay. Done. We will save again. Okay, that's all in this part. Now we'll have to go into the calculation code. In the Excel, we will need two variables because we need to show these values. So we will need two variables, and so that's the reason we will add two variables. In this case, we will put variable 1 and variable 2. So, or we can put the name of that. We can put the same name as the Excel. Okay. Okay, here it is. You can check it's the same. You can check here. This variable is here, and this variable is here. Okay. Now we will start doing it. For example, you can see the last variable. So if we see the calculation is simple because it grab this or this value, and it's divided by 12, and that's it. We will do the same. So we can do this, for example, according to math calculation documentation. So you have to always put this format. Just this is the important. You have to put return and the variable in JavaScript, because all of the calculation code is in JavaScript. So in this case, I will put this bar. You can put any name. In this case, I will choose this. I will choose the variable of this, and I will divide by 12. Then I will return the result, and that's it. So now in this case we have to put all of this code, all of this calculation. So we will make it detail by detail. So let's start. Okay, so okay, let's start. Okay, first we have to grab all the fields. So in the first case, so we will get the city. Get the city. Yes. Get the city. Yes. So we will create a temporary variable which is called city, and we will choose a field, in this case city, and we will get the value, and we get the shortcode or the variable of that field, which is this. This is okay. Now we have the value of the city here, And now we go to the next variable, which is number of rooms. So we will put rooms, number of rooms. We need the in this case number of rooms is the value. So we will get the number of rooms value. Yes, here it is. Then we will get the cost bills per year. Cost bills per year. Cost bill per year. And cost bill per year, here it is. We will get the value too. Then the next is cost heating per year. So the same, cost heat per year. The same, we will cost heat per year. We get the value. Here it is. Then Wi-Fi per year. Wi-Fi per year. Wi-Fi per year. We will get the value too. Then we have administration fee per year, and add fee per year, and we'll get the variable. Okay. Then we have tariff per year. So we will define another variable. Tariff per year is like tariff per year, and tariff per year. Tariff per year, and that's it. No. So as I mentioned, well, this room value per month is according to the city, and I guess those values are constant. So I will define inside the calculation code. So first we're going to define this value, this variable, then the fee and the VAT. Okay, now so we'll room value per month. Well, in this case, this variable room value per month is according to the city. So we will get we will grab this city, and we will get a new value according to that city. So for that case, we need to use a switch case, and well, switch case JavaScript. So if you don't know how to define, you can use this. Here's some examples. Well, look at that. So where the city will be this city, and then so we're okay. Okay, so we will copy this case. In the case of city is copy. In this case is Milano. For example, for Milano, in Roma, the value of the room value per month is 500. Then in the case that Torino, Napoli, then Napoli, Genova, Bologna, and Trento, the value will be, in that case, the value will be 400. And in the case is Bari, okay. In the case I see, for example, if you see the Excel, everyone else is 350. You can see this. So for that case, I will put this defaults. This part is when is for everyone else. So that's the reason I put 350. That's it. Now we have the room value per month, and we need to define the constants. In this case, necessary fee or team necessary fee, which will be 30%, which will be 0.3. Then we have but says R team but 22%, so it will be That's it. And now we have all the variables. So now we need to make the main calculation. So for that we will define another last variable, which is called tmp total, and let's start it. So let's start it. So our goal is to make this calculation. Yes. Well, finally we have the calculation code. Well, what we did was to split the formula in multiple sub variables. So in order to make it clear and understandable, so that's all what I did. And finally we have just operate these subtotals, and finally we have the total here. Okay, now once the calculation code is finished, we need to save changes and refresh. Then we need the variables of those calculations. So this is it. We will add this. Here it is. We will add the last variable, which is this. So we'll and that's it. Save changes, and we will see the results. Well, probably some error. Okay, we will see here. Oh, okay, I was forgetting something important, which is we have to enable math calculation. Save changes. Okay, there was some errors on the calculation code, so that's the reason I have to debug. And what I did to do was, as I mentioned, I split the calculation on Excel in 3 parts, and then in the calculation code we use 3 variables to do that. And I added this console log, so in order to debug. This is temporal, and so I check it. For example, in the Excel I added these 3 variables. It's just for debugging, so just for make sure the value, the price is fine. And it helped me because, for example, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna check. For example, this is the first example. You can see for Milano, you know, the total is 5,930.97. Here it is, you can see here. So the value is correct. And what I did was, to debug this was, you can see here in the browser, here's the debugging. Yes, here it is. You can see I added this this debug variables, debug code line. You can see here subtotal is here, and I check it, it's similar with this. Then this subtotal 2 is similar to this, and subtotal 3 is similar with this. So that's why that's how I made sure the calculation, the total calculation is fine, and I could solve and fix the calculation code, and that's what I did. Now now I know all is correct. We will proceed to remove these code lines, or just comment. We can just comment, so maybe I can use it later. That's all. We will save changes, refresh. Okay, go to preview. Here it is. So we have Milano, and you can see here, for example, for Milano, wait, you can see well. So all the parameters are the same. So cost bills per year is 600, heating is 1000, Wi-Fi per year is 250, administration fee per year 600, and you can see the final is 5,000. You can see here. Okay, we're going to mark this as, look at this, here it is. You can see the value is the same. Oops, here it is. All is fine. Now we will test another example. For example, Genova. And Genova has some different parameters. In this case, I will Genova. It cost bills per year 600. Call heating, Wi-Fi per year, and administration fee per year here is 700. Tariff per year it's 300. And he will. I have to change it. Genova. That's it. Look at this. We choose this this option. Look at that. Here is the total, and here is the total. Here is the other total. Here is the other total. Now you can see the calculation is fine, the estimation form is fine, and that's all.